Good morning, guys. It is, I don't know what the time is. It is 5:10. I got myself a cup of coffee here. Good. I'm actually at my house. Couldn't sleep last night. I actually went to tackle cabin, and Nicola's actually still sleeping as well, so that's why I'm a bit quiet. I had quite a big chat with Rob regarding baits for my next competition. I was quite tired yesterday, went to bed very early, so I think I actually got my full night's rest and woke up, I think it was like 4 o'clock. I kept thinking about what to throw at my next comp. What I'm actually going to do now in this video is I'm actually going to rig up my rods, even though my fishing competition is only in 3 weeks time. But I've got myself my cup of coffee here. So good right now. I don't usually wake up this early, only when I go fishing. I try and sleep in as long as possible, but yeah, as I said, my brain was working, and I just couldn't stop thinking about what to do with these guys. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly grab my tackle, get my rods there, start rigging them up. You know, Rob gave me some good suggestions, and while I was actually lying in bed before I got up, I had a couple of ideas how I can be more efficient with my rods. I know it's very different, but you guys will see what I do. So let me go get my tackle quickly. Just don't mind the mess. Yeah, the study is messy, but let me just quickly get my tackle here. It's also all over the place. I'll put you guys down on it. Even our house is a mess, so sorry guys. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly grab these, and then I'm going to bring them there, and then I'm going to start from wherever I can start. That's where I'll start. I know it's bad lighting. I don't think I'm going to be taking all my rods with, but let's see how it goes. My coffee. Okay, I need to get one more thing. I actually don't need anything. Yeah, I don't really need anything anymore, and if I do, I'll pop in here. I actually want to set up one of my rods as a swim bait rod. So I've actually got this this Quantum, this KVD special, I think it is. I don't even know which model it is. It's the Tour KVD, and as you guys can see, it's still got braid on there. But I actually want to take this braid off, and I want to spool it up with 20 pound. And then use this as my designated swim bait reel, because it's a 6:3 to 1, 6:6 to 1, so it's very low gear ratio. And I'm actually going to take my Titanium off my frogging rod, which is my heavy rod. So I don't have the line at the moment, so I'm not going to do that now. We didn't do so well at Risty's, so yeah, we have to kind of think out of the box and really just see how we can get those bigger bites. You know, I also bought some jigs and that type of stuff, but I never threw these type of things, so I'm going to be throwing that type of stuff in my next comp. Got my fishing rods here. I've got my tackle there. Got a cup of coffee. Yeah, my thoughts were all over the place, so yeah, I need to just prep this tackle. Let's get into the first rod. My first rod is my jerkbait rod. What I've actually got on here is a 6 cents provoked jerkbait. This is a suspending jerkbait, and this is in the wabi sabi color. I think I might just keep it. It's got like a purple back and it's got a chartreuse belly and it's clear in the middle. So yeah, let's keep that as is. So just bear with me, like this is a very raw video. I actually want to take 2 jerkbait rods with. So the reason why I'm doing that is the one with the provoke on it. That's going to be my designated shallow water jerkbait. Then I'm going to take my other jerkbait rod, or my soft plastic weightless rod, and I'm actually going to be throwing a deep diving jerkbait. So these are the Yazuris. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep this quite quick. But yeah, at the moment I've actually got a underspin tied on this, which did not work at all. You know, if you guys haven't seen that video out at Bristy's, we battled we did terribly, even though we didn't do much better at our comp. But yeah, that's the first rod rigged up. Alright. Okay, so next rod is my my designated crankbait rod. So as you guys can see, it's got a big deep diving bait on there, but what Rob actually suggested I should do is, on this specific rod, is actually put a chatterbait. You know, he said because it's got quite a bit of a bend, it'll do quite well instead of my bladed rod. This rod I'm gonna keep as a designated, what's this thing called, a spinnerbait. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna change it. But that rod, what I'm actually gonna do is, it actually goes against fishing laws, like a little clip. I hope that it focuses. Yeah, like a little clip. Reason why I used to do that is because I didn't have an arsenal of reels and rods like that, and I had like 1, 2 rods, 3 rods at max, and I would have to utilize 2 rods to do many other applications, you know. So I'm going to use that rod as a crankbait. So I'm going to throw lipless crankbaits, I'm going to throw deep diving crankbaits, I'm going to throw my swim jigs and my chatterbaits on this specific setup. So I've got my swim bait and my chatterbait box here, but it's either a white chatterbait or like this green pumpkin. See, I don't even have a trailer on there. Leave comments down below which one you guys would throw. I think I'm gonna chuck this guy around depending on what the water clarity is like. I know that the water clarity is never the greatest where we're going to different ones, but yeah, there you have it. That's the clip system. So it's on the clip of the chatterbait and then it's on another clip. But that's my first idea, you know, because like I said, we're fishing shallow in the morning, and then I think we will go deep during the day. It gets hot where we're going. It gets very hot where we're going. Okay, so this is my designated Texas rig rod. So what I'm actually going to do with this guy is I'm actually going to retie. This guy is feeling terrible. See, so I had a 3/8 ounce weight on there, and I'm going to swap that off for a very lightweight, like a 1/16. I think this is a 1/16. It's very light, and I'm going to be throwing a worm on it. So just a Senko, straight Senko. I'm gonna keep it very simple this time. I think I do know Senkos work well at this dam. So fry have been everywhere. So I think I most probably will pop into Tackle Cabin and I might just get myself some Senkos that are laminated. It's just a different presentation because every time James and I have gone out, we have caught on laminated baits, which is like a green pumpkin at the top and like a white belly, very similar to what this looks like. See, it's got a green pumpkin top and it's got a white belly, so it's a like a laminate. So yeah, this is my designated Texas rig rod, but as I said, I'm going a bit light on the weight, so the fall is a bit more subtle. Okay, so I've got 2 spinning rods. At the moment I've got a drop shot in here with a very heavy weight. It's all tangled up at the moment, but I am going to be retying this guy. On this specific rod, I'm gonna throw a wacky rig. I think wacky rig could be quite key in that shallower water. But yeah, wacky rig, yeah, that's my go-to for shallow water. And the fish at the moment are quite shallow. So there you have it. Just a little long shank hook, I guess. That was quite simple, actually. So I have another spinning rod that I need to change. And I see it doesn't have a leader. And the sun is still not up. What's the time now? It's only 20 to 6. I really thought that I was going to take a little bit longer with prepping my tackle. The sun's slowly coming up now. Birds are chirping, sounds great. If you guys are wondering what knots I use to tie my leaders, so braid to fluoro, I use the All Bright knot, Alberto knot. So both my spinning rods, if you guys are interested, I'll pair it up with 15-pound braid. The one is Sunline and this one specifically is Gator braid, so it's like a German braid. It's yellow, so it's high vis. Generally I throw this for my drop shots. Okay, so what I'm actually doing is I'm actually going to be taking one of these guys. I'm actually going to be taking a finesse jig. So these are the Z-Man, I think these are the finesse TOD jigs. I bought these, wow, a very long time ago, and that's what I'm going to be throwing on that. So what I'm going to be doing with this is specifically a deep presentation. Hopefully it's not windy, because if it's windy then I'm going to swap out. I'm going to literally take my Texas rig rod and I'm going to tie a heavy jig on there. As you guys saw, that 6 cents Hybro jig, that's what I'm going to be using. I think I might just throw a PB&J. I guess it's a bit different. I don't think a lot of people throw PB&J. Maybe that's the ticket. There you have it. Looks pretty sick, actually. Bang, looks amazing. This little PB&J. So I don't even know. I think it's a 3. I think it's also a 1/16 ounce. They're very small, very tiny. Got little wee guards, which is great. Yeah, so this is done actually. sun's coming out. As you guys can see me now. As I said, it was like 20 to 6 last, but I reckon it's about 6 o'clock now. 10 to 6 actually. I actually think I could go back to bed now. I got all my ideas off my brain, so yeah. I know that this was a very different video, very different. I hope that you guys enjoyed. So I got my rods and reels all set up. Didn't have to put on any new line, thank God. But all the baits are set up. My ideas that I had in my head have been transferred into the reels and into the rods. And let's hope that I can actually catch some fish this time, and I hope that we catch some big fish. You know, I'm not very lucky when it comes to catching bigger fish, but I think this is our time. I think this is our time to catch bigger fish and do pretty well in a competition. I didn't actually mention what position we came. We came 23rd. At Rest of Winter, we were 9th on the log, and now we dropped to 12th. So 12th, is it 12th or 16th? I'm not too sure, but we didn't do so well, and we want to redeem ourselves so that we can do a lot better. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit of a boring video. I had to transfer my thoughts into baits and tackle, and I wanted to take you guys on this thought process. I hope that you guys do appreciate me including you guys in this. So hit that thumbs up for this video, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and I'll check you guys on the next episode.